The ROG Xbox Ally might be more special than you think because of motion controls? But first, let's talk about controllers. Xbox has pretty good controllers. It's the standard for a reason. But I'm tired of them. All of these other companies are constantly experimenting with their controllers, even if just a little. For example, this is me playing games on a keyboard and mouse.
My pinky hurts.
But aiming with Xbox controllers isn't ideal, especially on PC. So what to do? Well, every other platform and controller has one feature that can combine the mouse with the controller. Using Steam, we can use the motion sensors to emulate a mouse. This thing is super precise, accurately following my movements, and it's very stable too. This is called Gyro Aim. Though these features are available on other platforms, they aren't really available on most games, because developers are concerned that a certain someone doesn't have it. Gyro aiming is very popular with portable PCs, like the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. So this is the first time an Xbox product will give us the ability to use gyro aiming. This is huge! Finally, a bunch of Xbox fans will have the ability to try this feature on a product that they already want to have. But how does this work? How do you look around? How do you keep your aim steady? How do you hold the controller? Chill, it's really simple. Gyro is essentially a mouse. It even uses a lot of the same programming sometimes. You know how you spend your whole life moving the right stick to look around? You keep doing that to look around. But now, gyro will help you to actually aim. Without aim assist, by the way. But what if I already move my hands while playing? Well, you will probably not move your hands enough for this to be a problem, but you can always increase the gyro dead zone, increase the sensitivity, hold the controller more firmly, or if you have Parkinson or something, you can just not use it. Gyro isn't here to replace anything, it's just here to add on what we already have. But let's say you are already used to gyro aiming, but combining it with the right stick just isn't fast enough for you. The sticks are just way too slow. Well, you can go even further with FlickStick. FlickStick allows you to snap the camera to the angle that you pointed with the right stick. You want to look behind you? Just flick it backwards. You can also do smooth turns too. Just push the analog forward and slide to whichever direction you want. It's much faster than sticks. And you can try this right now if you want to. So this is how you can use gyro aiming on Xbox Game Pass. But before we continue, make sure to like and subscribe, because if we hit 1000 likes, I'm going to release a video explaining all about my Doom to Dark Ages configuration. Here's what you need: a controller with a gyro sensor. Any non-Xbox controller will probably have one. If you are using a third-party controller, make sure to connect it using the Nintendo Switch mode. You will also need Steam and your Game Pass game of choice. First, click on the link in the description and download a program called Glossy. This program will allow us to use Steam input on Game Pass games. Now, follow the process of installing the program. You will need to restart your PC at least once. After that, just open the program and click on the plus icon. Select UWP app for Xbox Game Pass games and EGS game for Epic Games games. That was way too many games. For some reason, this took a while for me. I don't know if it will take that much time for you, but just so you know. Select the game you want and add it to Steam. Close Glossy and click Yes to restart Steam. On Steam games, you can import configurations made by the community. This is helpful because you don't need to spend time creating your own configuration. But if you try to do this in the game you just added, you won't see anything, probably. So this step is optional, but if you want to import community layouts, this is what you have to do. Go to the site Steam Database and search for the game you want to play. Now, copy the game ID and paste that as the name of the game on Steam by right-clicking and going to Properties. Now, if you try to import community configurations, they are all here. Lastly, click on Steam, Settings, In-Game, and toggle Use Big Picture Overlay when using a controller. Now you are free to make your own gyro configuration, import and export gyro configurations by pressing the Home button on your controller while in-game. If you don't know how to create configurations, I have a simplified guide and an in-depth guide on how to use Steam input for gyro. But since I'm already here, this is how you import one of my configurations. I have a catalog in the description with every configuration I ever made. But to check if the game you want to play has gyro aiming, click on the controller icon next to the game and click on the name of the layout. Move over to the Community tab and press the Show All Layouts button. Search for configurations that uses gyro. My configurations always end with my signature, by FlickStick videos.
And if we hit 1000 likes, I'm going to release a video explaining all about my Doom the Dark Ages configuration.
And that's it! Granted, glossy can be a bit buggy sometimes. The glossy window may not close when the game closes. All in all, this is how Steam can improve Game Pass games, by giving players the freedom to play the way they actually want. Of course, a better solution would be for Microsoft to add these features to their controllers, thus making this a standard, and also eliminating the need for this video. But, oh well, I'm not going to die waiting.
If you like this video, consider donating to the channel. I do need to eat if I want to make more videos like this, so thank you so much for watching.